This is going very, very bad. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm bringing you the next episode in our Dust Collectors Get Ready With Me series. I'm doing this series with Paula, Amy, Kim, and now we have been joined by Samantha from Makeup Mania and more. I'll have all of them linked down below, so make sure you check them out. If this is your first time checking out this series, the purpose of it is to utilize items that are collecting dust in our collections. So mostly I focus on eyeshadow, but at times I do incorporate other products, and I know some of the others who are doing this tend to use every step in their makeup routine as a dust collecting item. So I've already done my base makeup, and these brows are looking less like sisters and more like third cousin twice removed. But it is what it is, and we're just going to keep on keeping on. So for my concealer today, I thought I would mention this. It isn't necessarily a dust collector because I have been using it for the past week as part of my Partners in Cream project pan, but I've been using this little sample of the Tarte Shape Tape. There is very little product in here, and honestly I thought I would fly through this, but you do not need very much at all. It is in, I think it's Fair Ivory, I think that's what it says on here, but I'm not sure if it is the right shade. I know it is slightly lighter than my skin tone to obviously brighten up the under eyes, but considering I don't wear foundation, I've been having, I guess, a little bit of trouble blending it into my skin tone. So I'm not sure if I would repurchase this, but I wouldn't mind giving it a go so far in a slightly more to my skin tone color. But that is what I'm using for concealer. Please let me know. This is the Shape Tape, but it's the hydrating one. Please let me know your thoughts and feelings on it. I'm also finding it is creasing just slightly, and I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong because I'm not putting very much on, and as you can see here, I feel like it's not fully covering my dark circles. So far from just this sample, though it could be user error more than the product, it is not something I'd be willing to pay the recommended retail price for. I do have a couple other base products to use. I have both a bronzer / highlighter and a blush. That is the word I was looking for. So this is my I Heart Revolution Chocolate Ice. I think it's a contour and highlight palette. I will say it's got an amazing mirror on it, but this highlight is definitely a little, maybe a little dark for me. That is an eyeshadow when it comes to my skin tone, but I thought I could try using up this contour a little. I don't think I'm going to try using the highlighter as a highlighter because that is definitely a bit dark for me. But let me grab out my little, what is this type of brush called? My little like brush. It looks like a toothbrush, but grab out this little brush, which is what I use for contour on the rare occasions that I use it, and we're going to dip it in here. I'm a little nervous actually. Oh, let me see if I can blend that out. Maybe this whole palette is a bit too dark for me. It doesn't say, it's just chocolate ice, so maybe this is something I'll have to look at handing on to a friend with a darker skin tone than me, because this is a bit, I guess that doesn't look too bad. I'll have to actually bring this in a little bit. That's not too bad. Okay, now jumping into the blush. So the blush I'm using is this Sin Skin mineral powder blush. It's in Respected, and you might recognize this blush from my deck of panning. That's what project it's in, but I actually have maybe swatched it, that's the word. My English is terrible this morning. I have maybe swatched it once or twice, but I haven't really used it. So yes, it has been rolled into a project, so it won't be collecting dust anymore. I am going to use it today because I thought I would give it a try. Okay, so I've got my blush brush right here. It's a very light pink. Use this other mirror I've got here. Definitely a nice peachy pink color. I think it's looking, oh no, it's looking quite obvious there. Okay, I don't mind that shade. It definitely is a bit darker than what it looks like it's going to be in the palette. This also has a fantastic mirror in it. Okay, I am yet to prime my eyes, so I'm just going to chuck on some Revlon Colorstay eyeshadow primer. This is a product that just keeps on keeping on. I've been using it for what feels like forever, but it's definitely been over a year, and it just doesn't even feel like it's gone down at all. So this eye primer is going to be around for probably 100 more years at this rate. Like really, even just like that, look how much I've at least got left, and I've used this for over 12 months. So the palette that we will be utilizing today is a small little L'Oreal palette. This is the Maximalist from the LA Petite palettes, and this is brand new. I'm yet to open it, so we're going to be doing that right now. Get this little sticker off. And that is the palette here. So let us, I guess, jump into it. I am yet to set my eyeshadow primer, and none of these shades look like an eyeshadow primer setting shade. So I'm going to grab out, I reckon, my Beauty Bay palette. This is part of my, words are just escaping me today. This is part of my Dude You Panned My Battleship project. I have technically already hit pan on the shade Vanish, which is this one just here, and it is a miss if you're interested. And I'm not counting this use today, but I'm just going to put it on as my eyeshadow thing. I have been actually using a random other colors to do it. Mostly I've been using colors that I'm planning to then incorporate into my shadow look. But we'll just go with something plain and neutral. There we go. Okay, so this little palette here does have on the back here some suggestions for some looks that you could utilize the palette for. And though I'm not one to only stick to the rules, I kind of figured I might actually give this a try. So this one down here, what is look 2, if you can see that, it recommends using shades 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that is the first, whoop. Oh, this is just a hot mess today. So that would be 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we are going to give that a try. Okay, let's start with shade 1, which on the back here, it recommends you use this one as a brow bone highlight. So let's do that. It's very sparkly. Just saying, as you can see there, it does have a little bit of kick up when you dip your brush in. Okay. Then the next one here, it's kind of hard to tell what actually is going on here. I'm assuming 2 is the lead shade, 4 is the crease shade, and 3, sorry, is the under eye shade. So if 4 is the crease shade, 4 is literally this super dark one down here, and then 3 is along the, oh, I have no idea how this is going to turn out, but let's just do it, hey? So we're going to jump into shade 4, which is this incredibly dark red burgundy color, and we're going to just slap it on the crease. Or is it because it's like really, let's just do it. What is the worst that's going to happen? Is that looking darker, less red and more brown? Is that because my brush is kind of dirty? I did color switch it. Okay, let's do the other eyelid. Sorry if you can hear that. It is hot, muggy, and rainy here. It's like I'm living in the tropics, which I do not. And I don't love it. My hair is not loving it. And every piece of paper in my house is not loving it. Okay. I don't think I put enough, what do you call it? Setting shade on that one because it seems to be sticking. Not looking too bad so far. I mean, this is looking like a hot mess, patchy AF, but I think that is a user error rather than a error of the product. Because I think I might have not set my eyeshadow primer enough here. There we go. So then the next one is to use 3 along the lower lash line. That's the word I am thinking of. So we're going to do that. I've got this little angled brush here. So number 3 is this orangey color just there. Oof. Just gonna pull it out a little bit. Maybe too far, maybe, but do what I like. Like that one. Isn't that always the way? You do one eye and it kind of looks cute, and then you do another and it just looks like a hot mess. There you go, that looks better. There we go. That doesn't look too bad. Then the last step is to add number 2, which is this one right here, all over the lid. So I've got this flat brush, which is at the other end of my angled brush, and we are going to do that. This is quite a nice shade, very buttery, easily swipes on. It's really nice actually. I'm a little bit unsure if this look is fabulous, L'Oreal. Or if I have just taken your terrible little picture here and misinterpreted what you were trying to get me to do. But I don't love it, I'll be honest. I don't hate it, but I'm not planning to go out and change the way I do makeup and do a look similar to this very often. Just kind of darkening up that outer corner a bit. Alright. I don't know. What do you think? I'm not sure. But I think I'm going to add to it because more is more, which isn't on here, but they do not have an inner corner highlight. So what I think I'm going to use is that goldeny yellow color again, number 1, which I used up in my crease, and I'm going to use that in my inner corner. And I might actually, first up, I'm going to use actually a little bit of 2, which is what I put on my lid, and I'm going to use it just to merge kind of this orangey color of 3 into my inner corner. Just like that. And then I'm going to use number 1, which is the goldeny color, and I'm going to use that on my inner corner. Okay, so that is what I have for my look today. Before I do my eyelashes and eyeliner, I am going to set it all down. No, actually, I'm not, because I don't have highlighter, actually. What I'm going to use is that little yellow, again, I've got like a weird little fluffy angled brush. I'm going to use that gold color here. Just chuck a bit of that on my cheekbones. Should I go in with this gold? You know what? More is more. Let's chuck a tiny touch of this gold, this highlighter here. Just a tiny touch, just a little dot. You definitely can see it. I have not put very much on, but definitely probably a little bit too much for my skin tone. I feel like this even makes this concealer even more prominent. I don't know, I feel like the concealer is maybe just a little bit too light for what I'm after. But now we are going to set it. I do have a brand new setting spray here that I have not used before. This is the W7 Ready Set Glow Illuminating Setting Spray. It's in Holo. And as you can see here, it looks fine. It is very pretty, and I couldn't pass up getting it because it was cheap and very pretty. But I'm a little concerned about spraying this on my face, to be honest with you. Let me just give this a test. It has an interesting scent to it, actually, but let's do it. Kind of smells like watermelon, but like fake watermelon. Okay, that is very, obviously it's a bit wet at the moment, so let's see if I'm going to end up looking like this, or if my apprehension was unfounded. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chuck on my eyeliner and some mascara, and then we'll be right back to do my lipstick and check how this has all turned out. And we're back. So I have done my mascara and my eyeliner. For mascara, I have used my Essence Lash Princess. This is in my 50 Shades of Purple project. And for my eyeliner, as you can see, is this burgundy brown. It's my Qia Qia Mei pencil in burgundy color. And this one is a part of my deck of panning project. So now we need to put something on my lips. So this one is also currently in a project, but I am yet to use it. This is my Everlasting, Kvd Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in Lolita. This one is in my deck of panning project, and that is what it looks like here. Let me give you a quick little swatch of it. That is it right there. So I think that it will match this look well. And like I said, I'm yet to use it, so that's why I'm utilizing it here in this Dust Collectors Get Ready With Me. However, this will no longer be a dust collector, hopefully. This is the first Kvd liquid lipstick I have had and used. Has an interesting smell to it. It's not like chemically, but it is all at the same time. It looks weird. Maybe it's the lighting. There we go. I think that definitely matches this. I don't really know what's going on over here, but that definitely matches this look well. So I have created this dust collecting look utilizing the L'Oreal La Petite palette. This is in Maximalist, and the Kvd Vegan Beauty Liquid Lipstick in Lolita. And actually, though I was really concerned that this weird look that was on the back of this palette was not going to turn out, it actually doesn't look too bad. Though in saying that, I did alter it slightly, and I would actually like to see what it's meant to look like. So this is what it looks like here, and overall I probably wouldn't say that I have achieved what this little picture has implied, so I would like to see actually what it is meant to look like. So let us finish this up here. This is my completed look, and I actually don't hate it. I think the utilization of the Kvd Beauty Vegan Beauty lipstick and the palette has definitely worked out well. This shade does quite match the eye look well, and I don't even hate how the eye looked come out. Though in saying that, honestly, I have not managed to recreate this picture down here, I do not think. So this series has definitely expanded since Paula and myself started it. We were first joined by Amy and Kim. Amy is from Curly Loves Beauty and Books, and Kim is from Teacher Loves Beauty. And like I said in the introduction, we have recently been joined by Samantha. So you might recognize Samantha from a couple collabs that we have done. First off, we did the NYX Ultimate Brights collab, which I'll have up in the cards. And then we also went on to do the Color Me Reading challenge, which I'll also have this year's playlist from my series linked up in the cards as well. So make sure that you check out everyone who is a part of this collab. It is wonderful to be doing this with so many fantastic panners and YouTubers. But until next time, I'm Verity. This is the next episode in the Get Ready With Me Dust Collectors series I'm doing with Paula, Kim, Amy, and Samantha. And now to the outro.